Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Thomas and I'll be reading the Week 16 quiz for U.S. History. There are 8 questions on this quiz. Question 1. What was one effect of the women's movement on society? An enormous increase in the number of women in the Senate. Women are finally given the right to vote in the 1960s. Equal pay for male and female professional athletes. An increase in the number of women enrolling in professional schools, which led to professional careers instead of remaining stay-at-home mothers. Question 2. What is the Equal Rights Amendment? Excuse me. A proposed but unratified amendment to ban discrimination based on gender, an amendment that protected the rights of all minorities, an amendment that made segregation illegal, an unratified amendment that protected student rights. Question number 3. What influenced some minorities such as gays and lesbians, American Indians, and Hispanics to seek equal protection under the law during the 60s and 70s? Student organizations advocating strongly on their behalf, changes in political leadership, the success of African Americans during the Civil Rights Movement, or increased financial support from corporations? Question number 4. How did an increase in population among the Hispanic community affect their civil rights? Their civil rights were more limited because of increased poverty. They had increased political power. They were finally given the right to vote. They had less political power since there were more of them. Question number 5. Nixon's administration acted on specific items that went against typical Republican views. All the following actions were examples of this, except the creation of the EPA and NOAA, his proposal of the Family Assistance Program, the elimination of several of Johnson's Great Society programs, his creation of a plan to set goals for hiring more minorities. Question number 6. What result did détente have on the Cold War? It significantly increased tensions between the superpowers. It caused the two superpowers to disband NATO and the Warsaw Pact. It substantially reduced the chances of nuclear war. It had little effect on the Cold War. Question number 7. Why did a relatively simple burglary like the break-in at the Watergate turn into a major political scandal and bring down the president? Option A. The Democrats were the party in power in Congress, so they wanted to remove Nixon. Nixon would be charged with treason because he was leaking government secrets to the Soviet Union. The press was out to get President Nixon, so the journalists Woodward and Bernstein wrote a story about his behavior. Or D. The cover-up involved criminal activities and defiance of legal authority by the President of the United States. Question 8. Which best describes one lasting effect of the Watergate scandal? Most Americans gained a greater appreciation of the difficulties and hardships of politics. Presidents were no longer able to be indicted for crimes once leaving office. The impeachment process was altered through a constitutional amendment. Many Americans lost faith in their government and became skeptical about politics. When you're done with your quiz, make sure to click Submit Quiz so that it shows up successfully in your gradebook, and good luck on your quiz.